In the information, machine learning, artificial intelligence age we find ourselves, a common question I hear being asked in the health arena is whether or not age reversal is possible. And if so, when will that be? Well, make no mistake about it, the age revolution or the reversing age revolution era is upon us right now. And leading the charge is CEO, biotech entrepreneur, and self-proclaimed professional rejuvenation athlete, Bryan Johnson. The most measured man in history, spending more than $2 million over the last couple of years to test his body with the most advanced cutting-edge longevity tests that are on the market. He's showed slower pace of aging by an equivalent of 31 years, and he's now aging slower than the average 10-year-old. Even more amazing is the fact that he is completely transparent and shares his data from the close to 30 team members on his team, along with his multiple organ approach blueprint for age reversal. And on this video, I want to dive into the 5 key takeaways, or rather the glue that holds his concepts together. So let's dig in. Hi, my name is Dr. Joel Rosen, and I am a health rejuvenation health coach and doctor, and I teach men and women that are looking for the fountain of youth, how to discover it from within so that they can show up as their best selves. And if you stick with me to the very end of this video, I'm going to share with you the 2 key phases of the biological reverse your age blueprint. But before we do that, I really want to talk to you about the 5 key takeaways in the age reversal blueprint. The first key takeaway, or the glue that holds this blueprint together, is the combination of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and human intelligence through data tracking and validation. We have to accept that the rate at which technology and artificial intelligence is advancing is beyond our comprehension and really shouldn't be questioned. We don't want to get in its way. And Bryan's main concept or premise is to get out of the way and let the data do the talking. So that's the main premise, is ultimately don't put your brain or your impressions or what your thoughts are, if this is good or if it's bad. It's machine learning, it's artificial intelligence, and it's rapidly expanding at exponential levels that's going to have the best impact on our health. So that's the number 1. In fact, I do believe that this is going to set a trend for the way that healthcare is practiced, and Bryan is going to be creating a model to which we should standardize human performance against to be able to determine if we're moving towards that gold standard. Second walkaway or concept is the goal of the blueprint, which Bryan so eloquently states is we want the 35 trillion cells being in alignment for self-identity, for fulfillment, and age reversal. So if you think about it, if you're testing every single organ in your body and your organ is telling you what the results of the optimal health should look like, and you're looking at biomarkers that are slowing the rate of aging, that are predictive of age reversal or aging and senescence and inflammatory processes, and you're able to get all of those cells working as a system as a whole, then you're going to achieve what is known in the business as coherence. And coherence is when you achieve an optimal resonance between all of your tissues, all of your cells, all of your organs, all of your systems for optimal health. So keep in mind that the main goal of the blueprint age reversal principle is getting all of those trillions of cells working on the same level. Hey, if you're getting a lot of value from this video and you want to get a lot more, make sure that you subscribe and you hit like so that you can get more of our content. So now on to number 3, creating the autonomous self. Autonomous self creates the blueprint for the machine learning to run the program. The results are predictable, and create the system and let the body run itself. So it takes your brain out of the thinking. And that's what the autonomous self concept is that once you validate and justify the processes that you're doing and continue to hone in on what creates the resonance of those 35 trillion cells in your body, then you just need to implement and run the program. That is called the autonomous self, which leads us to the 4th takeaway that holds the glue of the blueprint together, which I would think is the most important, is the elimination of the self-destructive behaviors, removing the mind, turning it off, and letting the program run on its own. One of the things that I thought was really important is Bryan says if you start questioning the process, then you have to address where that fear is coming from. A lot of the times we're concerned that if we hold on to a ladder and we take our hand off one rung to find that other rung, it's going to create a lot of uncertainty. But when we have our creature comforts and the things that drive our pleasure and our pain, we don't want to avoid those things. So we stay in the trap that we're in, and we have these unhealthy behaviors. And being able to remove these self-destructive behaviors is really key to this principle. And I love that Bryan said that once he allowed the body and the organs to achieve world peace and destroy the mutiny, he started to achieve that autonomous self and see the age reversal start to come into play. So the real key in this instance is not allowing your mind to make the decisions when it comes to eating and when it comes to other things that are going to be destructive to your health. A lot easier said than done, but it's necessary if you're looking to reverse your own biological age. And final concept, the walkaway concept, is the philosophy of Zeroism. Zeroism is improvements that are compounded at such an expansive rate than more than we can imagine. In Bryan's analogy of this, he says talent is hitting a target that no one else can hit, but genius is hitting a target that no one else can see. And that's a Zeroism principle. So to be able to achieve that coherence, to be able to get the autonomous self, to be able to remove the self-destructive behaviors, and to be able to let the system run on its own, whether you're spending $1 million or not, is going to require to embrace that Zeroism philosophy. Let me ask you, even though you may not have millions of dollars, or maybe you do, how well do you think you'll do at releasing these self-destructive behaviors? Let me know your answers in the comment section below. And like I was saying, that just realize that there are two major phases of the blueprint. There is the slowing the rate of aging, and then there is the reversing the rate of aging. And in my next video, I'm going to be discussing the key biomarkers that you want to test to be able to track whether you're doing the first phase of slowing down the rate of aging. So go ahead, subscribe to our video, put a comment, and make sure you like this, and I'll see you on the other side.